have to unhook the boat.
Yeah, I'm running to the supercharger. We went 186 kilometers. This right here is what dreams are made of when you're towing a boat. I just woke up from a nap.
Look, we're going up on there.
It is foggy. You pop this little cover off and your hitch comes out of here. Okay, day 3 into our trip. We're at almost 1,800 kilometers. You ready, girls?
Happy, happy, happy.
Are you happy?
Happy.
Excited for this road trip?
Yeah.
Okay, Avery. Action.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. It is Avery and Clara here, and today we are doing something that we have never done before. We are going on a road trip way up north to Nordic Point Lodge, which is a little bit northeast of Kenora, and we are taking the boat, but we are doing something so different that we also have never seen anyone do before, and that is we are towing our boat with our Tesla. Usually it takes around 21 hours with a gas car, but because we are taking the Tesla and we are towing a around 3,000 pound boat with a whole bunch of stuff inside of it, our clothes and essentials for the next week and a half, and the 5 of us, me, my sister, my brother, my mom, and my dad, we are carrying a lot of weight, so we don't know how long the drive is going to be or how long this road trip is going to take, but we will see. You excited, Claire?
Probably gonna be around like 22 to 24 hours. So
It's gonna be a long trip.
that's a long drive, but I'm excited to get there. So.
All right, so we've got a Tesla Model Y 7-seater. Clara is going to be at the very back here to give Luke and I a little bit of elbow room in the middle. It's packed to the nines. And as you can see in the boat, we are completely fully packed in here. So we're gonna hit the road. Dad's gonna do a little bit of talking on the road, and yeah, let's get going.
All right, folks, quick update. We are 45 kilometers from home. We've already lost about 120 kilometers of range. So that's not great. Bass Pro Shops in Vaughan is about 185 kilometers from home. We're really hoping to be able to do at least 185 kilometers. Most of our supercharger stops are like 160 kilometers between stops. So if we can do 185, we should be good getting from charger to charger, but it's going to be a long charge at every stop because we are running this battery into the ground. So as of right now, it says we're going to have 11% charge left when we get to the supercharger at Bass Pro Shops. I'm hoping it's right. We know the range is completely wrong, but from the tests we did on the weekend, the percentage left when we arrive at the supercharger is fairly accurate once you've been driving for about 30 or 40 minutes towing something. So cross our fingers that stays that way and we actually make it 185 kilometers to Bass Pro Shops. We'll see you soon. All right, we made it to Bass Pro Shops. Left the house with about almost 100% charge, basically 100%. We went 186 kilometers. We have 10% left on our battery, so we're gonna go charge it up.
So we are at the first stop and we have to go charge the vehicle, but unfortunately we cannot do that with the boat on the vehicle because it won't line up with the chargers and it will take up other parking spots. So what we have to do is we basically have to unhook the boat here and leave it in the parking lot while we go charge. We're at Bass Pro Shops right now, and this is where they park most of their utility trailers. So just for safety reasons, we're putting it here. There's lots of cameras here. It's away from other cars, and we have these to stop the trailer from moving. So we're going to basically unhook the boat from the car, go charge up the car, and then hit the road again.
We are at 10% and we would like to charge it to 90%. It says 1 hour remaining to get it from 10% to 90%. It is currently 11:51. We'll find out how long this takes. Let's go hang out at Bass Pro Shops. All right, Avery is back there, hooking the boat up to the car. We are leaving Bass Pro Shops with 97% charge. We have to do a quick stop in Barrie to grab some baits. So yeah, we'll update you guys in a little bit. Okay, charging stop number 2.
We are in Port Severin and we are at our second charge spot. I'm gonna go unhook the boat and then we're going to hook the car up to the charger.
Gonna be here for probably 30 minutes, but we'll let you know.
Okay, Luke, update. Give me a better update than Claire gave.
Claire's complaining because I'm watching.
No, you guys both gave terrible updates.
So the car's up there, there's about 15 minutes left. The cool part of this whole situation is, yeah, we have to stop more, but like the kids are hanging out and they're laughing and they're talking and they're going for a walk down to the water right now and they're like just having fun at all these little stops. So I think that adds to this type of thing. I don't know if I'm sold on doing these long distance trips already, towing the boat with a Tesla, but this right here is priceless. This time that they're spending together and they don't even realize it. All right, carry on.
That looks money.
What? The lily pads look money and the slop?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd probably fish it if I was a shore-bound angler. Maybe and Luke over there on the dock. Kids are over there having some fun, enjoying the water and the scenery down at the lake here. And I have a hot little tip for you. When you unhook your boat, your trailer, whatever it is, park it in such a way that you can see it from the security cameras on your car. So if you go to the app here and you go view live camera in Sentry mode and you zoom in here, I can see the boat right there. I know everything's good, don't have to stress, and chances are you don't have to worry about it, especially with it being locked. But it's just nice if you're doing like a 20-30 minute charge, or if you're on a long stop, a 45-minute stop, you can peek in on your boat at any given time just to check on it. All right, car's gonna be charged any minute now, so we're gonna head back. All right, okay, we're about to do stop number 3. We have to top up. We still have 50% of our battery, but we're gonna top up in Parry Sound because we've got 160 kilometers between Parry Sound and Sudbury, and 50% is probably not gonna cut it towing the boat, or we know it's not gonna cut it towing the boat. So a quick top up in Parry Sound, and then we continue on to Sudbury. It is 4:34, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're 7 hours into our trip. We probably should have been to Sudbury like an hour and a half ago, but you know, charging and stuff. Avery's putting our stoppers in. It's just a little bit of a slope here, but we'll make it work. All right, 163 kilometers to Sudbury. We have 91% on our battery right now. It says we're gonna get there at 20%. So we'll see what happens.
Spittin' Chicklets own Pink Whitney, the best drink of the summer, of the fall, of the winter.
Like all those.
Sudbury!
You should not be
The
middle of the pack. You should be top 5, top 6, down.
We're still 10 minutes.
Was that the longest 4 minutes of your life?
I literally have to pee so badly.
Yeah, I'm running to the supercharger. We got 14% left in Sudbury. It is 7:15 p.m. We lost an hour due to some detouring to get some baits and stuff, but we left at around 9:30, so it took us about 9 hours to get to Sudbury, which is probably more like a 5.5 hour trip, maybe 6 hours tops. So an extra 3 hours to get to Sudbury, that's substantial towing a boat. But anyway, we're here. Kids are already gone into Walmart. Claire had to pee really bad. We're gonna hang out here for 45 minutes, get topped off to about 95% on the battery, and our next stop, I believe, is Blind River. We'll see you soon. Parry Sound.
Oh, I forgot about Parry Sound. Yeah. Sudbury.
Sudbury.
Okay. All right, so quick update. We just completed our 4th stop at Sudbury, my dad's hometown. We went to Walmart to charge up, got some dinner. That's my pasta, some chicken fingers, and Claire's got sushi back here. California rolls, same difference. Anyways, so we just completed our 4th stop, and now we are going to Blind River for our next stop.
Car's at 95%.
Car's at 95%. How far are we from our destination?
Hour and 36 minutes. Says we're gonna have 31% when we get there.
All right, we'll see if we have 31% or not. Time to eat my pasta.
It's a pleasure and an honor to welcome Jaromir Jagr to the Spittin' Chickens podcast.
I have to ask this question. I mean, you said the decision because you made the promise, but I mean, the salary had to have been pretty decent.
Well,
were they coming comparable to what New York was paying you? Was it more?
No,
was it tax-free in duffel bags? Like, how are we doing here in Hampshire?
No, it's not.
I might be able to pull straight into it. Car's on my side, right? Yeah. I think I'm pulling right into that one. Blind River's where it's at. I don't have to unhook the boat. All right, folks. I don't know what time it is. Let me get my... All right, folks. Avery's crashed in the back seat. It is just after 10 p.m. and we are in Blind River with 25% charge. And this right here is what dreams are made of when you're towing a boat behind your electric vehicle. They've got a supercharger. All these ones over here are lined up along there, and it's kind of frowned upon if you pull in and you block all the superchargers with your boat or whatever it may be. But they got this beauty over here on the side. We were able to just pull straight up with the boat still hooked up and plug in right away. So that's what I'm talking about. That's what dreams are made of. First stop so far where we don't have to unhook the boat to charge. Wife and kids are too tired to get out. They're in chill mode. So I might grab myself a Tim's so that I can get through the next leg of the trip, which takes us to Sault Ste. Marie. We going. Sault Ste. Marie. Why is there two? But which one is which? One's in America and one's in Canada, probably. Yeah, that one's in America. One last charge.
Why so lazy?
Bear.
Oh, yeah. First bear, mommy.
That's one thing people say about.
Okay.
Make sure I can breathe though.
Okay. It is, I don't even know, 12:42 a.m. We made it to Sault Ste. Marie. We're doing a really long charge here, 50 minutes. Because we have to get to 100%. As you know, if you're, into the whole electric car thing, 20 to 80% charges really fast. Anything over 80, it slows right down. And we are going to 100% here because the next leg of the trip is 225 kilometers. We have the cabin to stop at, but we don't know what the charging situation is going to be there. So we want to make sure that we charge this car right full for this next leg of the trip. I'm gonna try and crush a nap for about 45 minutes and then we're gonna hit the road. It is 12:43 a.m. That means we're gonna be leaving here at like 1:30 a.m. for the last leg of today's trip. Anyway, peace out. All right, last little leg of the trip. I just woke up from a nap. We got about an hour and 15 minutes to our cabin. All right, folks, time check. It is 3:30 in the morning. We are at Twilight Resort in Montreal River Harbor. We'll go over more about this awesome little place in the morning. But if we were to follow Google Maps, this is going through Canada in 9 hour 54 minute. So a 10-hour drive, and it took us 17 hours. But you know, if we were doing gas stops and that, I say that 10-hour drive is probably a 12-hour drive. So 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We probably added 5 hours, 4.5 to 5 hours just getting here with having to do all the charge stops. Each one of them was about 40, 45 minutes. But we made it here. We have 52% battery left, which means we could just barely make it to the next charger in Wawa, but we are going to get the mobile charger out. Say hi to Ginny as I'm filming. Plug this bad boy in and see if we can add a few kilometers between now and whenever we wake up tomorrow. How this works is it's pretty simple. We've got this guy here, which is meant for kind of plugging into, you know, say if you're using a campsite and you can plug your RV in, trailer in. We don't have that here currently, so we're using a traditional little outlet, which only gives us like, I don't know, somewhere between 4 and 7 kilometers of charge per hour. But we're gonna plug it in and go to bed and see where we land in the morning. Plug this bad boy in right here. Plug that into the wall over there. Plug this into the car just like any other supercharger. All right, update. 10:53 in the morning. Luke just woke up from his sleep on the couch. Claire's crashing life. And Avery's out there somewhere digging her clothes out of the boat. Tired. She's tired and bitter. This place has some beautiful scenic views. I'm gonna throw up the drone in a second, get some shots, and then we're gonna carry on. The car's been charging for 7 hours on the mobile charger, and we went from 52% to 62%. So we got 10% charge in 7 hours. But that should be enough to get us to the next supercharger.
Look at that. That is, I want to go up on there.
Claire, it's
Luke,
crystal clear.
We're going up on there.
It's a pretty good one.
Oh, there's a good one. There. Oh my gosh, look. Someone carved their name.
Betty.
Probably her 77th birthday. Okay, let's take a picture.
I'll bring more of this side.
All right, folks, little update. Avery's editing her bass opener vlog in the back seat, and we are leaving Twilight Resort. What's that? What it's called? Twilight Resort. Something we didn't really talk about was that pretty much the whole way there's a supercharger within 100, 150, 160 kilometers, but there's a stretch between Sault Ste. Marie and Wawa where it's 225 kilometers between superchargers. Piece of cake if you're not towing a boat, but like right down to the wire in this situation. So that's why we stopped here and why we stayed at this little spot. It's kind of right in the middle, and we had hoped to plug into like a camper charger, but we got here 3:30 in the morning and didn't want to hassle anybody, obviously, so we just plugged into the cabin. We got an extra 10% or so, and it's going to be right down to the wire to get to Wawa. So we're going to drive slow, probably around 80, 85 kilometers an hour tops, and kind of limp our way into Wawa. It's probably the most stressful part of the trip, but we're hitting the road. We got, what's our battery at? 63%. We'll see what we got when we roll into Wawa. All right, so we made it to Wawa with 17% charge. We put in 10% last night, maybe stretch that to 11%. So theoretically, just went to 16. Theoretically, we could have gone from Sault Ste. Marie all the way to Wawa, 225 kilometers, and we'd have about 5-6% of our charge left, doing about 80 kilometers an hour, which is super, super slow, but it allowed us to get to our destination. So we are going to charge here in Wawa, grab some Tim Hortons, and it should be pretty much smooth sailing from here on out. Got him?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Falling over.
Here, film me. Okay, one thing that kind of annoyed me when I first got this car, because I've typically towed with trucks and stuff in the past, is you pop this little cover off and your hitch comes out of here, but then your chains, when you hook them in here, they rub on the plastic and you get scratches and scrapes on your plastic down here. Hey, film that. and it was like scraping this area, and you can see on this side it's hard to see, but there's scratches everywhere. So I got some of this from my father-in-law, who's an industrial refrigeration technician. It's like insulation for piping, and we just cut it down there, wrapped the rubber around the chains, threw some zip ties on it, and now we snap these bad boys in here, and the rubber just kind of rests on the plastic there, so it doesn't, the chains don't scratch everything up. Keep your bumper nice and clean. Some other guys have put like plastic that they've stuck on here, or sorry, like a sticker material that they've stuck on here to protect it, which works great too, but I don't want to have that on when I'm not towing, so I'm pretty happy with this. It stopped it from rubbing or scraping with the chains. Upward and onward.
How many hours have we driven today?
Not many.
All right, folks, quick top up in White River. We still have 47%, but I want to drive faster, so we're just pulling over for a quick top up. Not taking the boat off the trailer, but there's also like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stalls available. We're only blocking 2 stalls. People show up, I'll get out of the way, but I'm not too worried about it when you're out in the middle of nowhere like this. And it allows us to just pull over and top up real quick before we keep going. Next stop, I don't even know. Somewhere. All right, it is foggy. We're doing like 70 and a 90. Doesn't look too bad on the GoPro, but you can barely see in front of us. This guy's got his 4-ways going. I was ripping at like 98 kilometers an hour when we left, and it said I had about 26% of battery when I get there, and that dropped to like 15%, so I've slowed down, partially because of the fog, but also because, you know, we want to make it to the next supercharger. Terrace Bay, next stop Nipigon. Give me an update.
What you mean? Terrace Bay, next stop Nipigon? I don't know where that is.
You just give me an update.
Well, we're here. Avery's editing a video and stuff. I put on my shades. I was trying to sing the Thomas song, but nobody seems to be happy for that kind of energy. So.
Where are we?
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Terrace Bay.
We're in Terrace Bay.
Twice.
Where are we going?
Apparently I didn't get as much sleep as I thought.
Somewhere.
The drugstore to get me Vaseline for her lips that she heard on a popsicle stick.
Okay.
That was a great update, Luke.
Claire, do you know where we're going next?
Something that starts with a D.
No, Nipigon. Okay.
The Pentagon.
We're in Terrace Bay.
We're going
Charging
to the
up.
Pentagon.
Next stop is Nipigon, just down the road, and then our final stop for the evening is Thunder Bay. Once again, we did the old cheater trick. There's lots of empty superchargers. That's the beauty of the north. So we didn't bother unhooking the boat because we're only blocking 2 superchargers. I'm gonna stay with the car just by some chance. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Teslas show up, I'll move out of the way. Kids are going to a couple stores for a pee break and such. We'll see you guys in Nipigon. What if someone else walked out of the bathroom?
I knew it was you. I heard you. We're going into the lighthouse.
Go, go, go. Our pizza's gonna be ready.
Whoa. What's this? Do I write my name?
Yeah, you write your name on it.
What's the date?
Hold on, let me catch my breath. June 29th. How cool is that?
That's really cool.
So you get to have your name in the logbook with all the other people who came up to the lighthouse in Terrace Bay. June 29, 2023, Clara Bonnet. She wrote, awesome. All right, Nipigon, Ontario. Last charge for the evening until we get to Thunder Bay. And she's charging. God bless the north and the fact that nobody has electric vehicles up here. This is like the 3rd charger in a row, I think, where I just pull over and plug in.
We're the only one in the hotel right now. I'm currently the only one in the room because my dad and mom went to the superstore across the street to go pick some stuff up, and Luke and Clara are going to the pool, but I'm hungry, so it's like a hashtag get ready with me. My lips hurt because they got stuck on a popsicle and I was stupid and I ripped them off. ready to go eat breakfast.
What's up, bud? Okay, day 3 into our trip. 1,590 kilometers in. We have 500-ish to go, 450 or so to go. Next stop is Uppsala. Then hopefully Dryden, but maybe one stop in between there and Dryden on our 2,000 kilometer journey. Let's do it. You guys ready to rock?
Yep.
Luke, you ready?
Yeah.
Avery, you ready? Claire, how about you way back there?
Yeah.
Poke your head up.
Ready to rock.
Okay, let's go.
We're here. Check your fuel level. Limited services.
I should have got a shot of that sign. All right, we are in Uppsala. I don't know if you can see Avery there.
Go that way more.
I don't know. That wasn't paying attention.
Uppsala. Something of the sort. Uppsala. Uppsala. Once again, rural northern Ontario. We still have 1, 2, 3 available. Quick charge up here, top up here. Off to the next stop. We're at almost 1,800 kilometers. Welcome to Ignace, Ontario. Kids are sleeping. This is how all chargers should be made. You could access them from this side or that side over there. So I'm definitely not taking up any spots because the cars can just come in on the back side. This is our second last stop. Next up is Dryden for a little top up and some groceries, and then we're on our way to Nordic Point Lodge. Well, welcome to Dryden, Ontario. Avery's grabbing some snacks. Mom, Claire, and Luke are in Walmart grabbing us some lunch food. And we're about an hour from our destination. I think we have one more quick stop, and then we're en route. All right, what's up?
Update. Avery is in the car. She's not feeling well. She cut her lip or something on a popsicle when she was eating it. We're gonna go stop at Clark's Bait and Tackle, and we're gonna go get some leeches because leeches are key to catching fish. Remember that.
Okay, let's go. Clark's Bait and Tackle. Claire's on the leech program.
Hey, look! They got catching hook.
Oh, wow.
That's Jay's.
Yep, that's
He also
Jay's.
got his knives and his fish powder.
There you go, that's yours.
Thank you.
Get some minnows too.
Oh, how many minnows?
I don't know, whatever you think.
That's the size.
$5.75 a dozen for medium.
Can we
Okay,
get 2
get
dozen?
Yes,
Can we
you
get 2 dozen minnows?
Absolutely.
I'm going back to the car.
Wait, this is like a
Yeah,
place?
it's more of a store. I didn't realize that.
Minnows.
You like those guys?
They're too big for fish.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's get these minnows out of here.
All right, away we go.
Oh
Got our
yeah.
minnows and leeches.
Got the essentials.
That was chaotic, but it was fun. All right, folks. We've officially hit 2,001 kilometers. We are 50 kilometers away from Nordic Point Lodge, so barring some sort of catastrophe in the next 49 kilometers, we officially made it to a little over 2,000 kilometers, towing our boat behind the Tesla Model Y all the way to the lodge. It's been a long 3 days. My wife and I will regroup tomorrow morning at the cabin. We'll gather up all the information, you know, mileage and kilowatt hours, how much money we spent on superchargers, all that jazz, and get you all that information. And here is the little roundup that we have. Google Maps told me it was 1,967 kilometers and would take 21 hours and 12 minutes. We ended up traveling 2,050 kilometers to get there, and it took us 38 hours of travel. So that is 17 hours longer than what Google Maps said it would take. That being said, if you're in a gas car, you know, you still have to factor in gas stops, the tackle stop we did, some grocery shopping, sightseeing, pee breaks, etc. So, I mean, it's not 17 hours longer taking an electric car than it would be taking a gas car, but it is still substantially longer. I'm gonna say you know, at least 10 plus hours longer in an electric car towing the boat. So our supercharger fees heading up there were $339.56, and the round trip ran us $664.98. To compare this to our other option, which is a 2006 Nissan Xterra, we get around 250 kilometers per 80-liter tank towing our boat. So we calculated it at $135 per tank, using the provincial average of $1.59 per liter. Some places up north were pushing $1.90 a liter, and a few places down south were less than $1.59. So we're comfortable using the $1.59 per liter average to calculate this. So if we were to fill up every 250 kilometers at $135 per fill, we're looking at $1,080 to get there, and the round trip would be roughly $2,160, towing our boat with the 2006 Xterra. So if we were to subtract our supercharger fees, we are looking at a fuel savings of $1,495. That is substantial. I know that a 2006 Nissan Xterra isn't going to be fantastic on fuel to begin with, and it certainly isn't when it's towing our boat, but that's the vehicle we have available to us. That's the vehicle we've towed our boat with in the past, and so we wanted to calculate what we would save in our personal situation. So to simplify this, it took us 20 plus hours longer to do the round trip with our Model Y rather than the Xterra. But we're saving around $1,495 in fuel. And most of that extra time was spent hanging out as a family, not spent cooped up in the car. Is the financial savings worth it to you? That's up to you to decide. For us, it was more about this experiment than anything else. Would I do this again? I don't know. I think if it was a family trip like this and we were in no rush and we wanted to take our time and make stops and have fun and make memories, I would probably do it again. However, we do produce content within the fishing industry, and if it was just a quick run-up to film a TV show or to, you know, do a corporate video or something of the sort, and we needed to bring the boat with us, I don't think I would use the Tesla to tow the boat up there. It just adds too much time with all the supercharging stops. If it was for work and I wasn't there with my family and kind of enjoying the moment, I would just want to get there and get back. So the mileage fees would just get charged to the client, and we would just get up there and get back as fast as we could. Anyway, this was our trip. I hope the video was enjoyable for you guys. And yeah, I'll pass it back to Avery. For now.
Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please click the like button. And if you'd like to see more content like this, road trips with the Tesla, please click the Vanguard subscribe button. We'll see you next time. Time to go back to my nap.
Mom's napping too.
Most times I